Had an accident coming home one night late from harvest. Dad fell asleep, went off the road, down into a ditch, hit a culvert and got airborne, and then hit a tree with the truck, and then also hit a tree with the trailer, and this Thunder Creek held up impeccably well. Definitely boated in, but it did not have any cracks and definitely no leaks. That was the first question I was asked on the scene of the accident from the paramedics and the fire department was, is there fuel in this trailer and is there a leak? And at the time we had about 400 gallons of diesel fuel in it, and we did not have a single leak at all. That alone speaks volumes of how these trailers are built, because we went through a pretty serious impact, did not have any fuel leaking, saved ourselves a hazmat cleanup, which could have been very costly to us. So we've been farming here in Central Illinois. I'm the 5th generation on both sides of the family. Both my parents came from a farming background, and I'm continuing that on and hopefully pass it on to the next generation. But we are corn and soybeans farmers here in Central Illinois. So my passion driving farming is several things. One is keeping the family legacy alive and continuing that on. Another is just seeing the results of your hard work. The Thunder Creek's been very important to us. We've had a homemade fuel trailer and service trailer for many years until last fall. We purchased one from Michael Schmidt at Central Illinois Ag in Atlanta, Illinois. And it's helped our efficiency a lot. We can fill up our combines and tractors much faster than we could before. Our previous setup was electric driven off of the tractor or the combine, and a lot smaller gallon per minute pump. This has been a huge upgrade for us. We can start earlier in the day. It's been a really great thing for us to have. So what sold us on Thunder Creek, I guess, was it's a very well thought out design. It's very practical and functional. Being able to have something that's manufactured, we can get parts for if we need to, get service, and someone that stands behind it with some support was a really big factor for us. Fortunately or unfortunately, we've had firsthand experience testing that trailer out, and it's how well it's been built. Before, we had a 12-volt pump that we have to plug into the battery on the combine of the tractor and have that tractor running or combine running the whole time we're trying to pump fuel off. And it could have taken 20 or 30 minutes to fill the implement then. With the gas engine pump on board, within 5 to 10 minutes we can have that piece of equipment filled up with fuel. Cutting down our hours, we have to run equipment. Hours on equipment is money, and that helps out a lot with a lot of savings. I know people look at the initial price tag of a Thunder Creek and think it's too much maybe for just a fuel trailer, but when you look at big picture, the amount of money you're saving by having your equipment running, the efficiency you gain from it, and how much quicker you can fill, and just again how much safer you are. So several favorite features that I have on this trailer, starting with the very first one, is the fuel meter, the digital fuel meter, so we know exactly how much fuel we're putting into that tractor, that combine, that sprayer. It helps at the end of the year for record keeping, knowing really how many gallons per acre we're burning, how many gallons per field, what we need to bill ourselves for that on fuel usage. I really love the steps that were added this year to it. That's a really neat little feature. Helps out when you're getting up on top to fuel it up. You're not stepping on the fenders. The light tower on top is probably the most neat feature that I like about it. It's very, very bright, very sleek, and the functionality is great, especially having the solar panel to charge it. Another thing that you guys did a really good job with is the LED lights inside the compartments. So whenever you open up your fuel compartment or your DEF compartment at night or early morning, you've got light there to see what you're doing. It's, again, a lot of the little details you guys put into these things have made it an incredible trailer and piece of equipment to have on the farm. So having the DEF system built into the trailer has been really beneficial for us. Before, we had just a 55-gallon drum we were filling out of. It's been great to have that system. Being able to fill the equipment with DEF, and then also when you come back to the farm at night or at the end of the day, being able to reload that DEF tank with that same pump. And this is with us in the field all day long, along with our service truck, so we're always set up for whatever we might need or whatever comes our way. After we purchased our first trailer and had the accident, I called Michael Schmidt the next morning and said, hey, I love that trailer so much, I'd like you to order a second one for me. And then I told him the story about what happened, and within a week, between Central Illinois Ag and you guys at Thunder Creek, we had another brand new trailer identical to what we had before here in our yard, which is absolutely amazing to have that kind of turnaround and response. And again, another reason that we are happy we bought a Thunder Creek, because of support and customer service like you guys have provided. That can't speak enough to the craftsmanship and the quality of this trailer and how you guys build them and the components that you use. It's truly amazing.